Hey, George, just out of curiosity, I always, like to learn this. Why did you choose my practice? And George says, yeah, you're on my insurance plan, doc. So imagine that, okay? At least he's in the office.
Let me go to the next one, Gary. Hedgehog concept really makes sense to me. I am passionate about cosmetic dentistry and helping patients have a beautiful, healthy smile. The challenge is that I'm contracted with PPO plans, and I cannot make a profit doing veneers the way things are set up right now with lab fees and so forth. So how do I resolve this dilemma?
Boy, we got some good questions on this episode. Yeah, I feel your pain, man. I feel it. I think one of the absolute crimes of PPO plans is that the PPO plan can set your fees even on services that aren't covered, that are not covered. So in other words, cosmetic dentistry is not covered under PPO plans, but somehow they have the right to set your veneer fee. That's horrible. There have been some class action lawsuits in some states against that. However, it's a tough lobby, Aaron. The reality is that insurance companies are way more effective at lobbying than dentist or organized dentistry is. And I have seen the lobbyists prevail on the part of the insurance companies that they have the right to set all of your fees, whether they cover it or not under the PPO plan. And, and you simply cannot use quality labs. I think the doctor made reference to using quality labs, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't use quality labs with the correlating expense. Don't take shortcuts there. And you can't use quality labs with the mousy reimbursement you're going to get from the PPO plan. So, doctor, the bold step is that you need to move your practice away from PPO plans. You need to move it away, and you need to reduce your insurance dependence, because then you can set your fee at a fair fee that's fair for you and the patient. But you're going to have to be outside of the PPO network to do that. And one of the things that I would recommend to you, doctor, is to ramp your marketing up to attract people. I would guess, I don't know, but from the tone of the question, I would guess that this doctor has some credentials
Yes.
in providing cosmetic dentistry. So what if the patient chose you because they're thinking in their mind, hey, I want to go to a doctor who is recognized for doing quality cosmetic dentistry. How would that be instead of, I want to go to the dentist that's on my plan? It's a whole different mindset, a whole different frame. And Naren, you can help with that. I mean, and Naren, marketing. Are there things that a practice can do, marketing-wise, to attract a cosmetic patient, for example? Are the things that you could do through even organic SEO?
Absolutely. I mean, you can target the keywords, right? Because they start by researching veneers or crooked tooth or whatever their needs are. And then you can make sure that you show up, like in your case, you're showing up 3,000 times to 100,000 people in a month. So you can show up for many keywords. So without them even noticing it, they start remembering your name because you are showing up, many times for, related keywords. So that's where I would start. Then of course, you can influence them. You can, like you said, if you are an authority, you can showcase that. Let's say you won an award, or you have reviews from other doctors, or you have done some amazing cases and you can feature them. So now once they start seeing you, the second step is to start influencing them. And then finally, you're going to make the phone ring, and now you have to answer the phone well. So it is a process, but you can work on it and improve it.
It's multidimensional. I think you described that in a very good way, Aaron. It's multidimensional, but there's solutions.
Yes.
There are solutions. And one of the things that I would love to do for this doctor, is really to be able to follow the intersection of those three circles in the hedgehog concept. In other words, let's go back and recap. Something that he or she is passionate about, cosmetic dentistry.
Right.
Something he or she does very well, smile design. And the only thing that was missing in the intersection of those three circles in a PPO environment is and make a profit doing it.
Right.
But now, if they can make a profit doing it, which they can if they're out of network, they've got the intersection of the three circles, and life is radically different. And Doctor, I'm just going to ask you to think about it this way. Imagine a new patient. So imagine this. You're meeting the new patient, and imagine you're the doctor, and you just say, "Hey George, just out of curiosity, I always like to learn this. Why did you choose my practice?" And George says, "Yeah, you're on my insurance plan, doc." So imagine that. Okay, at least he's in the office. But what if it went a different way? Hey George, if you don't mind me asking, why'd you choose my practice? Oh, doc, I did some research on cosmetic dentistry, and you came up when I did my search. I used Google, and you came up in 3 different places on page 1, and it made me want to look more about your practice. I then clicked on it, and I went to your website, and I started to read some cool things about some of the cases you've done. Oh, and then one thing that intrigued me in the map section, I noticed you had the highest number of reviews. You had more reviews than the other 2 doctors who were in the map section. And I didn't read all of them, of course, but I read 5 or 6 reviews, and it just made it obvious that this is where I wanted to come. And I'm really looking forward to being a patient here. How do you feel as a dentist?
Right.
Totally different.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. And if you found it helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell button so you'll be notified of any time we upload future videos. I think you'll enjoy our coming content. Thanks so much.